Hey, brothers and sisters, it's your old pal, Singer Siete here. Just letting you know I'm feeling a bit under the weather, so if my voice is a bit wonky, I apologize. Fans absolutely hated the 1997 Halloween Havoc cage match between Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper, a true masterclass in why did we even bother? Hogan lumbered around like a retired linebacker, Piper flailed around like someone trying to recreate his glory days, fans groaned, commentators awkwardly cheered, and by the end, everyone just wanted to go home. It was so bad it was nicknamed Age in the Cage. Here's a funny thing, Hogan was 44 at the time, Piper was only 43. That's younger than CM Punk and AJ Styles are right now. So if you can still go, maybe age is just a number. I'm Senior Siete for 7 Wrestling. Let's take a look at 7 WWE stars who are older than you think. Now, before we jump into this, we appreciate your support, so if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, suplex that notification, and hype us. Hype us up. Oh, and yeah, we're not hating on anyone because of their age, because everyone on this list still looks great and can still bring it in the ring. Number 1, Santos Escobar. Santos Escobar's having a bit of a weird year, isn't he? One minute he's the suave, sharp-dressed leader of a faction that may or not be feuding with itself. The next he's popping up in headlines for everything from backstage rumblings to he's leaving the WWE to wait, he's totally back with the WWE to are we ever going to see this dude on TV again? WWE loves to present Santos as this mysteriously cool, perpetually rising star like every week is the week he's finally going to become the guy. And to his credit, he kind of looks like he's about to take that next step. Santos oozes charisma, swagger, and that very specific energy of someone who should have been a main roster champion by now, but keeps getting handed storylines involving betrayal, jealousy, creative isn't sure, maybe just vamped for a month. Every headline feels like deja vu. Is WWE finally ready to push Santos Escobar? Spoiler, I don't know. Yep, every time he hits the ramp, the presentation screams this guy deserves our attention. Commentary sells him like he's some hungry, fresh prospect on his way to breaking out and shocking the industry, and fans buy in because he feels like a young lion, slick, quick, polished, dangerous. But here's the twist nobody talks about. This up-and-coming sensation, this rising star, this new face of the WWE. He's 41 years old. Wow, wrestling really is magic. Number 2, Dexter Lumis. Okay, in that same 41-year-old boat, it's Dexter Lumis. Let that sink in while you're picturing him in the ring, silent, pale, ripped, staring at you like he knows your darkest secrets, probably your Netflix password too. Born January 17th, 1984, Lumis has been perfecting the art of silent creep for quite some time, and yet somehow, when he's in NXT, or Raw, or SmackDown, he still moves like an indie-obsessed weirdo who just graduated from horror film school yesterday. Here's the thing, his gimmick's timeless. Blank stares, brooding pauses, a mask that makes him look like a horror villain cosplaying a wrestler. In your brain, you automatically slot him into that fresh 20-something indie oddball territory, but no, he's been around nearly 20 years in wrestling. He's hitting mid-40s without missing a beat. Let's be honest, Lumis' age contrast is part of his charm. Fans assume he's an enigmatic, eternal creep when really, he's a grown man who remembers when Friendster was the peak of social media. So yeah, Dexter Lumis is 41, he's terrifying, weird, utterly compelling, and somehow makes you believe that horror can be ageless. Number 3, Shayna Basler. Yeah, she's technically not with the company anymore, but her age just stunned us, so here she is. Shayna Basler is one of those wrestlers who forces you to reevaluate everything you thought you knew about time, age, and the human skeleton. Every time she storms to the ring looking like the final boss of a biker gang that also happens to offer competitive jiu-jitsu classes, you assume she's what, maybe 32? Tops? Someone who's still in that sweet spot between hungry rookie and perpetually annoyed veteran, but no, joke's on us, Shayna Basler is 45 years old. 45, older than Hogan and Piper in that disaster. Old enough to have watched the glory days of Hulkamania live and still be able to choke out half the division before breakfast. She was born on August 8th, 1980, which means her driver's license is older than most current NXT stars. Several referees and at least one WWE writer who definitely pretends to know what MMA is. Meanwhile, Shayna's still in the ring, stretching people like she's trying to fold laundry, fast, sharp, and absolutely uninterested pretending that wrestling is a friendly hobby. So the next time Shayna Basler cracks her knuckles and walks into the ring looking like she's about to repossess someone's soul, remember, she is not a rising star. She's a 45-year-old wrecking machine who just refuses to age like the rest of us mortals. Number 4, Damian Priest. Damian Priest is the WWE's greatest magic trick, not because he's spooky, brooding, or occasionally bathed in purple lighting like a Hot Topic display with a pulse, but because the man has somehow convinced the entire wrestling universe that he is a rising star despite being 43 years old. Yeah, 43, as in nearly twice as old as Javon Evans. Priest walks to the ring with the confidence of someone who just graduated wrestling college last week, looks 34, wrestles like he's 29, jumps off the ropes like his knees haven't received several strongly worded letters from Father Time. Honestly, it's rude. The rest of us hit our 40s, wake up sounding like a broken glow stick. Priest hits the 40s, starts winning world titles, and the fans completely fooled. It's got to be like 30, says every confused Redditor. Meanwhile, Priest has been wrestling for over 2 decades. The guy's wrestled long enough that half his coworkers grew up watching him. So while WWE keeps pushing him as the new hotness, remember this: Damian Priest isn't your freshly discovered flavor of the month. He's a fully seasoned, grilled to perfection veteran who just happens to age like a vampire with a gym membership. Number 5, Finn Balor. All right, let's get this out of the way immediately. F you, Finn Balor. You know what's straight up unfair? Finn Balor, born July 25th, 1981, is 44 years old at the time of this video, and yet every time he marches to the ring, he still has that lean, chiseled body of a guy who probably thinks that pizza nights are a myth. He moves like he's 20-something, agile, sharp, springy, aging like fine wine, they say. No more like pausing time. It's maddening. Here's a dude who's been wrestling professionally for over 2 decades, debuted in 2001. His career is old enough to vote, probably own a condo, maybe even a couple of condos, but instead, he shows up squeaky clean, abs tighter than most 25-year-old indie hopefuls look at it. It's like an ice cube tray. Hair intact, skin holding up. Meanwhile, half the locker room looks like cracked vinyl standing right next to him. And yeah, he's got the accolades to match: world titles, IC titles, NXT Gold, tag belts, fan worship, everything. But man, it is gross how effortless he makes it all look. Maybe that demon paint has some kind of moisturizing agent in it. And yeah, I'm bitter, but also impressed. Very, very impressed. Number 6, Zelina Vega. If you've ever scrolled through Zelina Vega's socials and thought, wow, she's like the perfect anime cosplay girl I never had in college, well, congratulations, you're correct. It's also fun when she shows up in some kind of crazy attire only to later learn that it's some kind of character you never heard of from a show you probably don't watch, but somehow she makes it work. And the kicker, she's not a college cosplay newbie, she's 34 years old. Let that sink in while she's hitting a moonsault or a super kick in a WWE ring. Yeah, Zelina Vega was born December 27th, 1990, which in wrestling years makes her basically an elder stateswoman among the younger millennial roster. Yet somehow she still manages to straddle the two worlds: serious, grown-up wrestler by night, anime, pop culture wizard by the weekend. Confusing, but honestly mesmerizing. Okay, think of it this way. The peak of her career thus far, for my money, is when she was managing Andrade. During his time in NXT, the duo was amazing, probably the peak for both of them. And when Andrade defeated Drew McIntyre, it was in 2017, which is 8 friggin' years ago. Ugh, where does the time go, my babies? Oh, speaking of which, you ever check out the Andrade versus Johnny Gargano match from TakeOver? I was at that match. So freaking good. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Sorry, maybe her cosplay game is strong enough that fans forget that she's lived through an entire anime generation already. She's wrestling, working, living adult life, all while throwing up Instagram pics that make her look like she's too young to rent a car in the US. The contrast between her ring-ready, no-nonsense persona and her cosplay hobby creates the perfect illusion, a 20-something gamer girl who can also choke you out. Number 7, Ivar. COVID was a weird time, right? WWE, in their scramble to put anything on TV, treated us to the Viking Raiders and the Street Profits competing in everything from axe throwing to bowling to golf. And the fun punchline to all those bits was that the ladies simply love sweet Ivar, which, I get it. So check this out. Ivar, the hulking Viking raider type who looks like he's brawled his way out of a Norse myth straight into your TV screen, is 41 years old. Yeah, 41. Now, think about that for a second. When Ivar first stepped into the ring in the early 2000s, back in his indie circuit days, half the people now grinding it out in WWE were still playing with action figures. This Viking monster you see isn't some fresh meat. It's a seasoned vet whose hips have likely heard more drama than a daytime soap opera. And yet, the guy, one half of the former Viking experience, carries himself like he's a mid-20s up-and-comer, savage, raw, violent, kind of guy who could crush dreams with one clothesline and still have the agility to be the aerial guy on his team. Maybe that's why the illusion works so well. Ivar's physique, intensity, and the hairy beard monster gimmick make you forget that he's old enough to remember Terry Funk's first retirement. So yeah, 41, and yet, if you didn't check the birth certificates, you'd swear he just graduated from wrestling rookie camp. Age be damned, the Viking raid is on. Well, there's our list. Can you think of any other WWE wrestlers who are older than you think? If so, please let us know in the comments section below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, super kick that notification, and give us some hype. Hype us up. Until next time, I'm Senor Siete for 7 Wrestling saying bye-bye.